Good evening and welcome to Chicago Tonight. I'm Phil Ponce. On this Wednesday, August 1st, two of the coolest young entrepreneurs in America live right here in the Chicago area. That's according to Inc. magazine's just published list of 30 under 30. We'll meet them tonight. They may be young, but that hasn't stopped these two entrepreneurs from taking their ideas and running with them. Their respective products are not traditional: shoes for women with big feet and popcorn seasoning. But neither is it traditional to have success like theirs before the age of 30. Both were recently named to Inc. magazine's list of 30 under 30. And Brian Taylor, he's president and founder of Kernel Seasons, based in Elk Grove Village. His company's popcorn seasoning can be found in most of the country's movie theaters and stores. And welcome to Chicago Tonight, Katie and Brian, and congratulations on making this list.
Thank you.
First of all, it's so interesting how the two of you got started. Brian, your story of how you started your business.
I started Kernel Seasons when I was in college. I was making popcorn like many college students do, and I was looking for flavors beyond salt and butter to season it up. I started making my own spice blends and eventually came to the idea of creating a company because I couldn't find popcorn seasonings anywhere. And we had the strategy of putting them in movie theaters first so people could taste them and discover about them, and then put them in local grocery stores. And we're in grocery stores all across the country now. Locally, they're at Meijer, at Walmart, at Safeway, and which is Dominic's here, and it's a lot of fun. You
know, it's so interesting to me that both of you had this business idea based on your personal experience, and you're right, Brian. What college student has not, you know, stuck some microwave popcorn in the microwave late at night because you want a snack? Brian, how hard was it for you to get started?
It was hard. You know, the risk was low because I was a college student and coming out of college, so there wasn't a lot of pressure. But in terms of the amount of work that it took, when I started, it was just me. So every part of the business I was managing, whether it was doing the sales, shipping the orders, you know,
and
doing the accounting.
You were a philosophy major, so you didn't exactly have a business
No,
background.
I was figuring it out as I went along.
And I understand some of the money that you used for startup, you made from selling knives?
Yeah, I taught tennis and sold knives, and that's kind of how I had a small savings. I started the company with $7,000 of my savings. I put it all in popcorn seasoning, which, looking back on it, was a bold move, and that was enough to get the products going, to put it in movie theaters and grocery stores and do a real good test and kind of prove the value of the concept.
You brought some of the popcorn seasonings with you. And what are the flavors that you brought in?
I brought in white cheddar, nacho cheddar, and butter. Those are some of our most popular selling flavors, and they're all natural, no MSG. They're real cheeses and spices, and people really appreciate the value of natural quality flavors on popcorn because people you know, appreciate the popcorn as a wholesome snack. It's naturally low fat and high in fiber, and it's a great way to season it up, especially if you eat a lot of popcorn. People look for variety.
No, you've got a successful business going, and yet you're going back to get your MBA at the University of Chicago. Why do you need an MBA if you're already running a successful business?
You know, I enjoy learning, first of all, so it's fun for me to learn. But you know, as the business continues to grow, I want to feel confident as the decisions become bigger, as the company becomes more successful. So it'll be fun, and hopefully, I'm meeting a lot of really nice people, and it will, maybe spur some new ideas, new directions for the company to go.
Brian, what's next for you?
We're going to keep growing the company. We have some new products coming out that are kind of outside of popcorn, so we're really excited about those. And
like what?
I can't talk about it yet, but it has to do with delicious flavors for good food. So it's in the same genre, but not focused on popcorn.
You know, when the two of you encounter colleagues, when you deal with banks and so forth, is it hard to be taken seriously sometimes?
Not really. Maybe it is, and I don't recognize it. If anything, sometimes it can help. People appreciate it. They understand that I'm a young entrepreneur trying to get this business going, and sometimes I think that in a way it can help.
Well, listen, if you were advising somebody who's, maybe in college and sees a need and thinks, that he or she has an idea that can really fly, what advice would you give?
I would tell them to create a business plan and get a business mentor.
Brian, how about you?
First of all, I would say do it. A lot of people have ideas and they don't do it. When you're in college, it's one of the best times to start a business because you have the time. There's not as much risk, and I would say find a niche product and stay really focused on that product and sell, sell, sell. That's how you make money. You got to sell it.
Sounds like good advice. Katie and Brian, thank you both, and congratulations on this recognition. That's great.
Thank you very much.